center? Here? I've got to warn the others.
Oi! Is you the one what locked this here gate? We need to speak to Evelyn. Can't you recognise a fellow immaculate when you see one? Just 'cause I got twice your strength in my little toe, don't mean we ain't equal in the goddess's eyes. Well, myself, I need a hand choosing drapes for me kitchen windows. Are you daft? I need to inform her about the happenings in the Black Cove. But since m'lady seems to have barred her gates to the likes of us, why don't you tell her this, small bones? We've run into a snag in the cove, but we're pushing through. The Starstone will be hers soon enough. I reckon if you don't already know, that may be above your pay grade. Take it up with Evelyn, why don't you? Or, better yet, have a look for yourself. You seem like just the type those pirates would love to get their hands on. Is that right, small bones? Maybe you can give me a single good reason for I rip your arms out. And who are you, her handmaid? If Evelyn wants us to know something, she'll tell us herself. In fact, I think she'll thank us for dispatching a meddlesome twerp like you.
I feel indestructible! Divine blessing!
I'll write my next tale in your blood!
Seven, have mercy on your soul.
I'll defend you till my death rattle.
Battering ram!
Magical blows!
If this battle be my last, know I went out fighting in your name.
people beyond this gate are awfully boring. They just go back and forth between the same places over and over.
These fellows are so focused on their work, they seem to be impervious to any other distractions.
Even the hollering of orcs couldn't shake them out of their
Immaculate.
strange stupor.
In the name of the conduit!
Summon Bard!
Magical armor always fits perfectly.
Favor of the Seven!
No grave contains me. What do you think, Source Hunter? Shall I start shredding from the top or the bottom?
The time of your death is at hand!
Stay back, my friend.
No glory in this death!
Let's put the squeeze on.
I wasn't expecting you. The counselor, if I had known his fate concerned you,
Silence! You will address me by my title, you ungrateful little girl.
As will I, oh conduit. Let me stress how lovely it is to see your face once more, even in my present condition.
Your function has been served, Counselor. I thank you for your efforts.
I live. I died only for your cause.
I do so despise dealing with one that of twice, Evelyn. I won't tolerate another such misstep. Pray that my eye will subside. Go on. Pray.
I feel better already!
Curse your stupidity, Evelyn! Look over there! Your foolish games have brought source hunters into our very midst. I have no time for these distractions. Brachus Rex's resurrection is at hand. Deal with these insects and join me. Understand?
Of course, O Holy Conduit! I will deal with them swiftly!
See to it that you do.
You! You're stomping through my has cost me dearly. More dearly than you'll ever know. What a pleasure it will be to see the Source shred your every last sinew. That wretch is but a thrall, a tool, but the conduit trusted him. I was determined to find out why, and resurrected him. His unwillingness to cooperate has proven something of an annoyance, but no matter. We're nearly through, aren't we, Jake? Just a little more pain. You mean my bloodstone, I suppose? Ha! It was named like that for a reason, Source Hunter. I'll put it simply. We start with Starstone. A pretty gem, but hardly special. It contains a potential, though, known only to the enlightened few. If imbued with blood, Starstone contains the power to heal. A life given to the stone is a life one can give to another. To save a great life must be sacrificed. This is what the Conduit has taught us. She is our leader. Leandra is her name. The Conduit is her title. She aims to bring about... But no, you are not worthy of such knowledge. The bird does not explain to the worm why it devours it. Yes, a sorcerer, disciple of blood, chaser of life everlasting. For a true sorcerer, death is but an inconvenience to rid oneself of, Hunter. Brachus Rex, centuries in his grave, will walk again, healthy as a newborn babe. That he was the greatest sorcerer ever to have lived. His power outmatches us all. He will aid us in our task, Hunter. All you have seen, all we are trying to do, this is but the beginning. Considering the imminent turn of the tide, Source Hunter, you should trust me when I say you're better off dead. Brachus Rex is rising, and soon Source will live again.
Sing praises!
I can help here.
Oh, how I'll sing of your entrails.
Sweet relief. No glory in this death.
I'll write my next tale in your blood.
The dead walk among us.
Deliverance.
If this battle be my last, know I went out fighting in your name.
Mutilated!
May your blood run black with corruption.
Your grave opens to welcome you! No glory in this...
My, the Source Hunter. Dear dead Evelyn told me you had landed in Saison, drawn to my source-riddled corpse like flies to excrement. Well, here I am. A man no longer. A monster instead. Unworthy of the conduit's grace. The very same. Jake, counselor by day. Sorcerer by night. Martyr in death. Me? Do you contest it? You presumptuous dog. I died. Died serving the conduit. Leandra! Leandra! Oh, blessed conduit! I'd have followed you till the end of time. But it wasn't to be. I was stuck down in the prime of my sorcery, and by whom? Leandra's own sister. The pox upon her. I, Ikara! Ikara! I spit on every syllable. They call her the White Witch. She is powerful in her own right, but never would I have thought she'd challenge her sister Leandra and kill one of the most loyal. Me! My murder, a tale of woe. The time, a misty midnight. The place, the King Crab Inn. The players, myself, Leandra, Ikara, and a stranger whose identity I have never established. The conduit was there to meet with this stranger, and had tasked me to stand ready to overpower him if necessary. I heard sounds of passion at first, but later of angry argument. Then I heard Leandra's command, and I entered the room. She swerved past me, and oh, I can still feel the rasp of her holy breath upon my ear, whispered, "Finish him." The man lay on the floor, struck down and ready for my knife, which I plunged deep into his heart. Yet, but not a moment later, Ikara burst through the window, and I was defenseless. She savagely tore my life from my body, and I died in the glow of the source. A holy martyr, slain in the name of the conduit. Very little indeed. What concern was that foul woman of mine? White witch, perhaps, but black sheep of her family, too. She shunned her sister's teachings. Can you believe that? She could have been the very conduit's right hand, but she shunned her. Oh, take vengeance upon her, blessed Leandra. I invoke you. Open her veins, bleed her dry, give her a function at last. Foolish grasper, she who thought herself the conduit's favorite couldn't stand that I had been privileged as a confidant. When she realized the conduit had been in the inn the night I was killed, she couldn't stand to think that I had been trusted where she had not. She brought me back to unlife so that I would reveal what I knew. She wanted to work her way back into the conduit's confidence. But as you saw, Leandra had no interest in Evelyn's petty tricks. Yes, yes, the king is dead, but not for long. Long live the king! For Blackus Rex has no equal, Hunter. His knowledge of the source is absolute, and through him so will the conduits be. The hour is nigh. You do not realize it yet, but his axe is falling towards your scrawny neck. And I am of little use to Leandra's cause now. My worm-eaten rind is an insult to her perfection. To my grave, then, I will go. I suppose she'll not grudge me my portion of rest.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
Evelyn just loves ruining beautiful starstones with her sticky red sap.
Stitch of time, hey, my friends?
Into the fray once more. On the mend.
On the mend!
Sweet relief.
Wow! Evelyn has so many friends. I bet they'd do anything she asked.
By the gods, no one could have predicted such a dark turn of events. This is worse than my deepest fears made manifest. It just cannot be that they aim to resurrect him. Brachus Rex. It cannot be! Forgive me, this news just so very upsetting. This thing. It was the king of tyrants, the embodiment of terror. The lunatics that seek his rise must be stopped, whatever the cost. I do. I do indeed. Brachus would unseat the king of demons in sheer perfidy and malice given half a chance. For the world, for you and I to suffer his perversions once more is unthinkable. The possibility of his return is more than I can bear. And Ikara, that she has been dragged into this sorry business adds insult to insufferable injury. There have long been rumors that Brachus's corpse was interred in the vaults beneath the abandoned Church of the Seven in Sicil's eastern hinterlands. That place is crawling with undead these days, so the rumors may well be true. Where Leandra goes, the dead rise left and right. And even in death, the long-lost tyrant's corruption appears to persist. Come to think of it, did anyone in Evelyn's lair mention the name Cassandra? It's nothing, Hunter. Nothing. My mind is reeling, but I'll feel better soon. After you've cut short Leandra's dark pursuits. Leandra. I know her, though I haven't seen her in years. As you know, she and Ikara are sisters. It's hard for me to believe that she's leading this cult. That she's delirious enough to go after Brachus Rex. But clearly her involvement can no longer be denied. She's as smart as 10 wizards put together, Hunter. An opponent to be feared. Now, you said Jake and Evelyn called her the Conduit, didn't you? In that case, she may just be the elusive head of the Immaculates. Alas, I haven't the foggiest. Another sorcerer, perhaps? Or simply another victim of Leandra's ploys? The Legion didn't find a second body at the scene of the crime, so maybe he escaped with his life after all. Though, just as likely, his body too was taken away by Evelyn for experimentation. She is a great woman hunter, a champion of all that is good and pure. She may have killed Jake, but then again, the man turned out to be a vile sorcerer. I can only surmise that she is on to her sister's sinister schemes, which makes me fear for her safety more than anything else. There's a village in the forests north of Sicil where a new religion has taken hold. Its followers call themselves Immaculates. This village is called Silverglen, and if my suspicions turn out to be correct, there is sorcery at work there. And I will see if I can find out more about Ikara's involvement. But in the meantime, please pursue Leandra to the old church in the east and stop her before she can raise Brachus. I beg of you.
Brachus Rex's name alone is enough to turn our friendly neighborhood wizard into a scaredy cat.
And so the mystery is solved. Counselor Jake was murdered by the so-called White Witch Ikara. But as it stands, I guess our next concern is Brachus Rex.
Then we know what we must do next. Pursue Leandra and stop her before she brings Brachus Rex back to life.
Agreed. If Brachus is half as dangerous as Jake and Evelyn claimed, we must prevent his ever seeing the light of day again.
Welcome be, my friend.
Are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old fat.
Get it while it's fresh! This batch is only
What? Oh, hello again. Please tell me how I can help you during your investigations. I know your plate is full enough to fill you for days. Wait here. I'll get my beekeeper's suit. Oh, wait. Oh, yes. The Fabulous Five. I thought you said the treacherous. Well, never mind. They just informed me that they cleared the cave of all undead presence, so I gave them the reward as promised. They just left town. The rest of the world needs saving too. Oh, they truly are fabulous. Oh, she's a dear girl indeed. She's got a little cabin in the cooler forest, not so far to the north of here, in fact. And though she doesn't make it into Sicil often, it's a comfort to know she's keeping the watch near our border. I hope she hasn't got mixed up in all this ugly business with the counselor. Well, I suppose as much as any other Thaddeus, Rich, or Harold, a shameful spot upon the history of Rivellon, that brute. As loath as I am to admit it, Sicil was once quite a hub of the despot's supporters. Some even say his corpse was cast beneath the foundations of the abandoned church in the northeastern cliff. An old wives' tale, I say, but I suppose one never knows for sure.
Oh, but don't you worry, milady. We lead you...
The hunter returns! I cannot believe Jake was a sorcerer. What depravities did he commit? Was he planning to use me as a sacrifice? Ooh, I shudder to think that for years I have lain next to him at night, peacefully sleeping, while his thoughts dwelt on blood and devilish magic. The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? At the mall, I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics, it's not...
No, so, let me get this straight. There are insidious sorcerers running about town that turned a council ambassador into a zombie for sport, after said councillor was murdered by some mystery witch who subsequently trotted off to her cabin in Luculla Woods. Sure you haven't omitted relevant details like, flying brooms, black cats, and bloody pentagrams? By Belagar's nevers! Sounds like a fantasy tale mothers tell their children before bed. And I bet none of it's more than fantasy either, though no doubt Ahu puts stock in your every word. Anyway, be these truths, half-truths, or outright lies, it seems to me your business in Seal is concluded. Don't let the undead hit you on the way out.
At the mall, I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics.
Welcome back to Seal Hunter. The Legion greets you.
Okay, hi, I'll be your guide. I'll be your GUIDE to the other side. Don't go to the netherworld. Netherworld? Did I say netherworld? Never mind. I'm a B to the double EJFQ and Jesus, I can't spell.